Hello everyone. Today's video is going to be a quick tutorial on how you can paint your weapons in SCUM. Now this is a new feature that was added with the 0.9 update, and so to be able to access this feature you need to first go to Steam and purchase the weapon painting DLC. So once you have purchased that, it's actually relatively cheap. It cost me $5 US. Depending on where you are in your currency, that price may vary. But once you've purchased that and you've loaded up SCUM, you want to make sure that you acquire some spray paint cans. So probably the fastest way to do this is go to the trader and purchase them. But once you've got the colors that you would like to use for your weapons, go ahead and select one, put it in your hands, and then go up to the weapon you would like to paint. So we're going to start off here with the M82. So you have a lot of different options here. So you can paint it one solid color, which will just paint the weapon that single color, or you can go into really customizing and select specific patterns and then go in further depth with those. So we're going to start off with painting the M82, just a solid black here. You can see it kind of changed, or, oh, that was blue. We'll go ahead and do that in black. So you can see that we can paint it in black. So it paints the whole gun in black. And then once you've done that, you can select whatever other color you would like. You have to make sure it's in your hand. Once you've done that, select your pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this pattern. So now that I've selected my pattern, I can go back in here. Now I have some more options. You have layer options now. So you can set your first color all the way to your fourth color. Now, depending on the pattern, this may vary a little bit. But for this pattern, we're going to go ahead and set the first color to this bright green. You can see that really changed the weapon there. And you can continue to go on and add more detail. So we're going to go ahead and add blue to our second layer. You can see that kind of changed the gun a little bit more. But I would like to add a little bit more blue. So I'm going to go ahead and add it to the third layer as well. Now you can see it's changed quite drastically. So I'm going to leave it with that pattern. So we can move on to the MK. Now, depending on the weapon you're utilizing, it might change a little bit. So not all the weapons, as you'll see, will be painted entirely. So if we go ahead and go to the MK18 here with black and we paint it solid black, you can see it changed it a little bit, but it's not completely blacked out. So what we can do is go ahead and start a new pattern. So let's go ahead and just select the leopard pattern for this one. So we'll go ahead and go in here. We'll paint the first layer, and you can see that really changed the look of the gun. And then what we'll do is go ahead and select our next color. So we'll go with the blue again, and we'll paint our second layer. You can see that changed it a little bit, but I want to add a little bit more. So I went ahead, and there you go. So now you got two layers of blue, one layer of green, and the base layer is black. And so the AK-15, same thing. So you can go in here. So since it's already black, it probably won't change too much once you paint it black, but we'll go ahead and do it anyways. So it changed it a little bit, but not very noticeable. So then we'll go in here, and so you can take like white here, select the pattern. So we'll go with hex. So now we'll select and paint the first layer white. And so you can see that changed the gun pretty drastically. So you can really customize these to match the environment you're in. Or if you just have a custom look you would like to run with, depending on the colors that are available, you can do that as well. So it all depends on your personal preference. But personally, I think I'm going to be running my weapons looking like this. But it all depends on how you want to run around with your guns. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, guys. And if you don't like the paint you put on there, it's simple as just clearing the paint. So you right click on it and clear the paint and it goes away. So now, question is that I got asked is, so say if you're out PvPing, you shoot somebody, you get killed, and your gun drops to the ground. So what happens to the paint? What actually does stay on the weapon? So whoever picks that weapon up will see that same paint. Now they can clear it off by just going up and cleaning it, but they don't have to. So the weapon will stay that color, which is pretty neat. So you might see some pretty wild looking weapons out in the world, especially when you get into some PvP fights. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you found this video useful. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more weekly SCUM content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But like always, guys, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.